Welcome, dear viewers, to a place where darkness reigns and fear takes hold. Tonight we delve into the chilling tales of haunted lighthouses, those lonely sentinels of the sea that bear witness to unimaginable tragedies. Join me, if you dare, as we uncover the mysteries behind 3 haunted lighthouses, each with a dark secret waiting to be revealed. Turn down the lights, lock your doors, and gather close. Standing tall against the crashing waves of the Atlantic, the St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida is a sight to behold. Its black and white spiraled tower, reaching towards the heavens, has guided countless ships to safety. But beneath its picturesque exterior lies a chilling history, a darkness that whispers through the salty air. Our story takes us back to the 1800s, to a time when the lighthouse was still under construction. Picture, if you will, the bustling activity, the clang of hammers, the shouts of workers. Among them, a lighthouse keeper and his 2 young daughters, their laughter as bright as the sun glinting off the ocean. One fateful afternoon, the girls, filled with the boundless energy of youth, were playing near the water's edge. Their father, momentarily distracted by his duties, looked up just in time to see a rogue wave sweep them away into the churning depths. Despite his frantic efforts, the girls were lost to the sea, their laughter silenced forever. Or so it seemed. For in the years that followed, whispers began to circulate among the keepers and their families, whispers of ghostly laughter echoing through the empty halls of the lighthouse, of tiny footsteps pattering up and down the spiral staircase. Some dismissed these occurrences as tricks of the wind or overactive imaginations, but others, those who have spent long, solitary nights within the lighthouse's walls, know the truth. The spirits of the 2 girls remain, forever bound to the place where they last felt their father's love. Visitors to the St. Augustine Lighthouse have reported feeling an unsettling chill, a sudden drop in temperature accompanied by an overwhelming sense of sadness. Some claim to have heard the distinct sound of children's laughter, faint but undeniable, echoing through the empty rooms. One chilling account tells of a tour guide who, while leading a group through the lighthouse, felt a tug on her skirt. Looking down, she saw no one. As she continued the tour, she felt it again, this time a small hand brushing against hers. This time she turned to see a faint, translucent figure of a young girl, her laughter echoing through the air, before vanishing into thin air. The laughter, though innocent in its tone, carries with it an undercurrent of sorrow, a longing for a life cut tragically short. It serves as a chilling reminder that some tragedies transcend death itself, their echoes resonating through time, forever entwined with the very fabric of the places where they unfolded. And so the St. Augustine Lighthouse stands, a beacon both of guidance and of sorrow, its light casting long shadows over a past forever stained by tragedy. Is it merely the wind whistling through the old stone, or the echoes of laughter from a time long gone? The next time you find yourself drawn to the ethereal beauty of a lighthouse, remember the story of the St. Augustine Lighthouse. Remember that within those towering structures, amidst the swirling mist and crashing waves, may lie stories untold of lives lost and spirits yearning for peace. Perched precariously on the rugged cliffs of California's Big Sur coastline stands the Point Sur Lighthouse, a solitary sentinel overlooking the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Its beam, a lifeline for mariners navigating the treacherous waters, cuts through the fog, a symbol of hope amidst the churning sea. Yet behind its illuminating glow lies a haunting tale, a mystery that continues to baffle and terrify. Our story revolves around a former lighthouse keeper, a man known for his unwavering dedication to his duty and his solitary nature. He was a man of routine, his life measured by the rhythmic flashing of the lighthouse beam and the ebb and flow of the tides. Then, without a trace, he vanished. One stormy night, as the wind howled like a banshee and waves crashed against the cliffs with ferocious hunger, the keeper was making his rounds, ensuring the light continued to pierce through the darkness. The storm raged on, and as dawn approached, the relief keeper arrived to find the lighthouse eerily empty. The keeper was gone, vanished without a trace. Searches were conducted, but no sign of him was ever found. Some speculated he was swept away by a rogue wave, his body claimed by the unforgiving sea. Others whispered of a more sinister fate, of a man driven mad by the isolation, his sanity swallowed by the relentless crashing waves. But the mystery of the vanished keeper was far from over. In the years that followed, strange occurrences began to plague the lighthouse. Footsteps echoed through the empty halls, the clang of tools as if someone was still tending to the light. And then there were the sightings, fleeting glimpses of a shadowy figure resembling the missing keeper, his face obscured by the darkness, his eyes reflecting the ghostly glow of the lighthouse beam. Some believe the keeper's spirit, unable to find peace, returned to the place where he'd spent his final days, forever bound to the light he swore to protect. Visitors to the Point Sur Lighthouse have reported feeling a presence, an unseen entity watching their every move. They speak of cold spots, sudden drops in temperature that send chills down their spines, and an overwhelming sense of unease. One chilling account tells of a group of tourists who, while exploring the lighthouse grounds, noticed a shadowy figure standing near the edge of the cliff. As they approached, the figure turned, and for a brief moment they saw the sorrowful face of the missing keeper, his eyes filled with a deep longing. Chapter 3. The Phantom Keeper of Seguin Island. A melody of madness and the haunting strains of regret. Shrouded in mist and legend, Seguin Island Light stands sentinel off the rugged coast of Maine, its beacon a lonely flicker in the vast darkness. But this isolated tower holds more than just the stories of storms weathered and ships saved. It holds the echo of a tragedy born of isolation and driven to madness, a chilling reminder that even the most steadfast light can be consumed by darkness. Our tale centers on a lighthouse keeper and his wife, their love a solitary flame in the vast emptiness of the sea. He, a man hardened by the harsh realities of his post, found solace in the company of his wife, her laughter the only music that could soothe his troubled soul. But the isolation of Seguin Island, the relentless crashing of waves, and the unending solitude began to chip away at the keeper's sanity. He grew withdrawn, his demeanor erratic, his once gentle touch now laced with a chilling intensity. His only solace, his only escape from the encroaching darkness, was the piano his wife had brought to the island, its melodies a bittersweet reminder of the life they once shared. Then, one fateful night, under a sky thick with foreboding clouds, the music ceased. The silence was shattered by a blood-curdling scream, a chilling testament to the horror that unfolded within the stone walls of the lighthouse. Driven to madness by the isolation, the keeper had taken the life of his beloved wife, his sanity swallowed by the same sea that surrounded them. The islanders, drawn by the eerie silence emanating from the usually music-filled lighthouse, made a gruesome discovery. The keeper, his clothes stained with blood and his eyes reflecting the chilling emptiness of a shattered mind, was found wandering aimlessly on the rocks, his delirious ramblings hinting at the unspeakable act he had committed. The lighthouse keeper was taken into custody, his cries of remorse echoing the mournful cries of the seabirds that circled overhead. But even as he was led away, a haunting melody, faint yet undeniable, seemed to drift from the seemingly empty lighthouse. It is said that the keeper's guilt and sorrow manifested in a spectral symphony, the mournful strains of the piano echoing through the empty rooms of the lighthouse. Visitors to Seguin Island have reported hearing the chilling melodies, the phantom piano playing in the dead of night, each note a chilling reminder of the tragedy that unfolded within those isolated walls. Some claim to have heard the ghostly laughter of the keeper's wife, her voice a haunting counterpoint to the mournful piano, a chilling duet of love lost and a sanity shattered. Others have reported seeing the ghostly figure of the keeper himself, his face a mask of despair, his hands moving over the keys of a piano that is no longer there. As the last flicker of the lighthouse beam fades into the night, we must step back from the precipice of fear and return to the safety of reality. But take with you the chilling tales of these haunted lighthouses, and remember that the line between our world and the spectral realm is thin indeed. Until then, dear viewers, keep the lights on, stay vigilant against the shadows, and may your nights be free from the haunting melodies of lighthouses lost to the darkness.